This is an Ultra Blue Energy short, and this time I'm coming at you with a poll. We got Inhumans versus the X-Men, and I'ma say X-Men, straight up X-Men. And I'm not just saying this because the Inhumans suck. I'm saying this because they don't have strong enough firepower. Sure, Black Bolt can scream and destroy a planet, but Charles Xavier would incapacitate them just by thinking about it. Plus, they are completely outmatched by plenty of the Omega level mutants. And also, off topic, but f*** the Terrigen Mist. Who the hell wanted the X-Men replaced with these losers? This is an Ultra Blue Energy short, and we got another poll going on, ladies and gentlemen. From Shine Comics, which is scarier, a smiling Batman or an angry Spider-Man? Now these are two characters that are very capable, and both of these scenarios are terrifying. Spider-Man isn't the strongest being in the Marvel Universe, but it's still nothing to scoff at. He was able to overpower villains like the Rhino before, and his strikes could even hurt the Hulk. I would retire if my name was Wilson Fisk. It's not out of the ordinary for Batman to smile. It's odd, but he does it a few times. However, if you did something to make Batman smile like this, you know you done messed up. You will be wiped from the senses clean. If Batman does the chest cat smile, he's probably snapped and went evil. Just know if these characters get like this, something serious is about to happen. This is an Ultra Blue Energy short. What's good, Mike? It's poll time. Which of these Gotham crooks would you work for? Let me break it down. You are an idiot if you work with the Joker. You risk your life every second you're around this psychotic clown. He does not give a shit. He will blow your brains out in one of his psychotic episodes. Two-Face has tons of criminal experience. However, he relies on his coin too much. Like, don't flip heads just to kill Batman, just do it. To give Black Mask some credit, he does make calculated moves in the criminal underworld. However, his anger gets the better of him a lot, sabotaging himself. This leaves us with the Penguin. Out of all the crooks on here, the Penguin is a legitimate crime boss. He is what we would call a robber baron. I would choose the Penguin, cause not only is he less likely to kill you, he will pay you stacks of money. The Penguin for sure. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and we got a real interesting poll today. Which team is better, the Avengers or the Justice League? Two of the most hard-hitting teams in all of comics. This is gonna be a tough one, but let's roll. Now, to determine which team is better is based on how you tackle it. You can say that the Avengers are better because they're more involved in the popular culture, but I don't see that holding much relevance here. So I'm gonna go a bit more in depth. The Avengers are more grounded. The team members are by no means perfect, almost often getting into scuffles with one another. But when the occasion calls for it, they will assemble. Meanwhile, let's look at the Justice League. The Justice League isn't a mutual partnership. It is a team of super friends, making them able to cooperate better. The League has heavier hitters and puts more focus on heroism, which would definitely make a better superhero team. So I choose the Justice League. This is Ultra Blue Energy. Today we bringing y'all two powerhouses. From Fernando Comics, we got Shazam and Gladiator. Who takes home the W? On the surface level, these two are very equally matched. Both have overwhelming speed, strength, and other extraordinary abilities. Gladiator ain't nothing to fool with. Dude has some wild feats, like using his strength to punch apart entire planets, and clashed with many other Marvel powerhouses and came out on top several times. And many of his abilities are a direct nod to Superman, and his strength is enhanced by ego. Shazam, being a character powered by 7 gods, has some wild feats of his own. Despite many of the crazy feats Superman himself done, Shazam is still considered his equal on a consistent basis. All of that while having divine powers. I'm betting it all on Shazam. This is Ultra Blue Energy. Beatrix Kid. Got another poll for us today. Who is the best Flash of all time? Let me get one thing out of the way. I'm sorry, Jay Garrick fans, but there is nothing special about this Flash, except for the fact that he's the original. Everything else about this dude is just basic as hell. And what's with the f***ing bowl on his head? Anyway, let's move on to the other two Flashes. There are a good few things that Wally has above Barry. Wally is much faster than Barry and has done even crazier things with his speed, doing things like escaping from the Speed Force. But I don't think that's enough to overshadow Barry. Barry Allen just has a better impact. From the understanding of his powers, to the people he inspired, and the grand impact he had on the entire DC universe. This is UltraBlueENERGY, and I bring you yet another pole surfing short. Brought to you in part by Fernando Comics. We got Unworthy Thor with Jorbjorn or Wonder Man. The winner is Thor, and it's not even close. I mean, let's talk about the weapon that he's using in this scenario. Jorbjorn is every bit as powerful as Mjolnir. And not only that, it is capable of cutting through anything. And when this blue guy says anything, I mean anything. It is so freaking strong that it can kill Celestials, beings as strong as or stronger than Galactus. Wonder Man is formidable in his own right, being able to take on powerful beings like Hyperion and the Hulk. And he has contested his strength with Thor before. But I don't think old Wonder Boy is safe here. He got nothing on that axe, so Thor is winning. This is UltraBlueENERGY. Time for another edition of Pole Surfing. Sonic Central says let's vote. Which one do you prefer? Sonic Forces or Sonic Frontiers? This is gonna be so easy that this has no business being a poll. Sonic Forces is such a big letdown that y'all don't even know. I'm not gonna waste my time knocking this game at all because the internet has done that enough already. It was so promising. It had an interesting story and villain concept, but then it just falls flat on its face. Anyways, let's talk about Frontiers. And what can I say? This game was a blast. They got Sonic out here doing martial arts, beating up giants. Not to mention the story does the characters good. May not be the best Sonic game, but it's up there for sure. Sonic Frontiers got it. This is UltraBlueENERGY, and we end this thing with another poll. Mike is here again with another versus battle. Who wins? Lex Luthor or Damian Wayne? Wow, what a lopsided fight. This fight is leaning into Lex Luthor's favor so hard. You're putting an arrogant teenage assassin with daddy issues against a genius in a war suit capable of taking on Superman. No amount of fancy sword work from this kid is gonna take down Lex Luthor. The only possible ways that Damian Wayne could win is prep time or outside help. Other than that, Lex is crushing Damian like a grape. This is UltraBlueENERGY, and welcome back to another edition of Pole Surfing. Shine Comics is really hitting us with an interesting question today. Whose side are you on? Hero rights or human rights? Now, the whole story of Civil War is centered around the trust of our superheroes. Iron Man, partnered with the government, wants all superheroes to register in the system. Problem is, Iron Man doesn't realize how badly that could backfire. Secret identities are a secret for a reason. Supervillains could easily get access to this information and target their friends and family. I understand where the human rights side is coming from, but for the most part, it's just irrational fear. At no point should we violate privacy just for the sake of security. I would rather be on Captain America's side 100%. This is UltraBlueENERGY, and y'all know what time it is. It's poll time. Out of the four of these, which team would I want to join? All of these look like fun choices, but I can't choose all of them, so I gotta denominate. I would single out the X-Men first because you have to be a mutant to join them. The X-Men is a very organized team, but that requirement holds them back a lot. I'll single out the Avengers next. I'm sorry, but their members just fight too freaking much, especially when the Hulk is involved. Plus, some of their members end up being turncoat. You could only have so many Civil Wars. This leaves us with the Teen Titans and the Justice League. And I hate being the tiebreaker because I love both of these teams. Because the Teen Titans are just chill. Cause I wouldn't mind grabbing a pizza with them and just vibing. Though the Justice League are more like role models and would always put heroism over everything else. Ugh. Can we accept a tie? This is UltraBlueENERGY, and welcome back to Pole Surfing. Who would win this fight to the death? Daredevil or Spider-Man? I'm giving this edge to the wall crawler. When it comes to physical capabilities, Spider-Man outclasses Daredevil in many ways. He is significantly faster, almost like a blink or you'll miss it kind of fast. And he is much stronger too, according to his many feats. no amount of skill is gonna help Daredevil because Spider-Man has that department too. And trust me, when Spider-Man wants to end your shit, he will end your shit. Spider-Man is taking this. This is Ultra Blue Energy. What's happening, y'all? We pole surfing again. Today we got a matchup between Saitama and Void Sentry. Now, here's the thing with Saitama. We never seen his true upper limit, nor have we seen him lose. And we can only really judge him off of what we've seen him do so far. And that's what I'm gonna end up doing here. So according to his current feats, he's not matching up to Void Sentry. The Void in Marvel is said to be the literal end of everything. He chews and spits out other powerhouses. Can the One Punch Man match up against that? According to what I'm seeing currently, no. Unless you're going with that gag character notion. I don't know, maybe I'll talk with somebody about that. Until then, the Void is wreaking havoc. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm coming at y'all with yet another poll. Beatrice Kid says, which ninja do you like more, Scorpion or Sub-Zero? Now many of you would say that I like Sub-Zero because of the color blue. Ultra Blue is not so simple-minded. I'm going with old Fiery Vengeance himself. Was there really any doubt? Everything about this character is phenomenal. From his upbringings, to the flames of destruction, all the way to the chain and spear. The oh so dreaded chain and spear. And what do we say when he use it? Get over here! Scorpion for the win! This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it's time to get on these polls real quick. We got a poll from Beatrix Kid. Which character do you like more, Superman or Iron Man? The answer is Superman. The man is inspirational. He is an unstoppable virtuous paragon. His mere aura just brings the joy to people around him. Why would I pick Iron Man over this guy? Don't get me wrong, he's a good character in his own right, but putting him in the same league as Superman? Nah. The Blue Boy Scout got it. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and we got yet another poll incoming. Out of this lineup, which is my favorite DC villain? This poll kinda got me contemplating a little bit. Ultimately, I had to go with Darkseid, the cosmic god of evil. Don't get me wrong, the Joker steals the show whenever he's in the mix. But he's not my favorite. He's everyone's favorite. When it comes to the villains, Darkseid is the apex predator. He is the ever-looming threat to all of existence. He made the Justice League his bitch on multiple occasions. He would not hesitate to wipe you out with zigzags. When he says Darkseid is, he f***ing means Darkseid is. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it's that time of the day. It's poll time. Who has the better movies, both live action and animated, Marvel or DC? What I'm about to say is probably what you've heard a million times. Over the past decade, Marvel has been killing it in cinema. It's just where they shine the most. But in the animation space, DC dominates. And you know, maybe if DC's cinematic movies were just like their animated movies, they would utterly surpass Marvel. But you peeps know that that's not the case. So Marvel takes this one. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm back again with Pole Surfing. Comic book clash. Who wins? Composite Superman or the Avengers? Now I did some digging online just to see why in the world Mike would pit this guy against the Avengers. And to my astonishment, Composite Superman is actually pretty strong. This guy has the power of 2 Kryptonians and 2 Kryptonian-like beings, plus damn near all of the Legion of Superheroes. I thought this guy was a Superman-Batman hybrid. I didn't know he was that goddamn strong. But I'm still confident the Avengers could take this guy down. He's not the worst they dealt with. I mean, the base squad might get their ass beat, but against this many members, Composite is losing. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it looks like we got another poll video in our hands. Which Robin would you choose to be Batman's successor? The choice is so simple that it shouldn't even be a poll. It has to be our boy Dick Grayson. He just screams the next Dark Knight. Not only is he the best Robin, but he made an identity of himself. He is his own guy, and he is successful at it. He is the best and honestly the most reasonable choice here. Jason Todd kills, and Damian Wayne is too lethal, and Drake is not quite as good as Grayson, so he'll have to stick to second place. So for my final verdict, Dick Grayson is Batman's successor. This is UltraBlueENERGY, and I'm back with another poll. We meet once again with Mike. Who wins, Old Man Phoenix or Superman? So for those of you who are not familiar with Old Man Phoenix, apparently it's Wolverine, like the old man version of Wolverine, that has taken on the power of the Phoenix. And anybody who possesses that Phoenix force becomes immensely unstoppable. And while I think Superman would put up a fight, 7 times out of 10, he's not winning. So this match goes to Old Man Phoenix. This is UltraBlueENERGY, and we got another poll in this thing. This fight, we got Tom Holland Spider-Man versus Colossus in an all-out muscle match. Now Colossus is supposed to be all about strength, but Tom Holland Spider-Man has him beat here. He's already done incredible strength feats, like stop a powerful attack from an alien who is equivalent in strength to the Hulk, held a boat from splitting into two, and need I remind you of that scene from Civil War?
You have a metal arm? That is awesome!
If we weren't talking about the movies, it would have been a different story. But Spider-Man takes this. This is UltraBlueENERgy, and I'm about to drop another poll on you. We got a list of Spider-Man ladies from the movies. Which one of these love interests are the best? Gwen Stacy. Without a doubt, it is Gwen Stacy. I'm sorry I don't rock with none of the MJs and whoever the hell this last chick is supposed to be. Gwen Stacy is just the perfect girl for Spider-Man, no matter what media you look at. They're always set up to be the perfect couple for very intentional reasons, as we all know. In Spider-Man's eyes, nobody comes close to Gwen Stacy. This is UltraBlueENERgy, and we back at it again with pole surfing. From Dan Coe, who wins, Wonder Woman or Vegeta? Now a lot of people don't understand how powerful comic book characters really are. This goes the same for Wonder Woman, who has wild feats that'll put Vegeta to shame. For one, she's considered an equal to Superman. That's shown on multiple occasions. She outclasses primordial gods with her physical capabilities. She can withstand the might of high-dimensional beings. And do not get me started on her reaction speed. She has a whole lot of weapons with magical properties. Not to mention that she is a master at combat. So far as being the best fighter in all of comics. Vegeta may be a force to be reckoned with his final flash and all that, but Wonder Woman has the power set and the tools to beat him. The Princess of Themyscira got this. This is UltraBlueENERgy, and check this out. We got another poll today. Demos Guy 2 says, who wins, Classic Sonic or Ristar? It warms my heart that people still know who Ristar is. Man, those Sega Genesis days. So for those of you who don't know who Ristar is, he is a short anthropomorphic star with the powers of a shooting star, plus the ability to stretch his arms. In his one adventure, he defeated incredibly powerful space monsters and a space dictator named Greedy who can shoot lasers and harness the power of a black hole, and Ristar defeated every single one of these creeps all the same. But enough about Ristar. Can he defeat base Classic Sonic? No, not even by a long shot. Classic Sonic has dealt with foes more powerful than Ristar. Sonic takes this, but man, it's good to hear the name Ristar again. This is UltraBlueENERgy, and it's no time like polling time. Who is more skilled in combat? No powers, weapons, stats capped at peak human. Son Goku or Batman? Now in this instance, it's hard to gauge Goku's skills, especially since it's all based on the laws of his universe. What I can base it on is the masters that he trained with, starting from his grandfather, to Master Roshi, to godlike beings in the skies, all the way to angels in space. Though it's still difficult to say because that'll still be basing it off key. However, I know Batman is very effective without his gadgets. We know that Batman has mastered about 127 different martial arts styles, and possibly a lot more, which would make him more likely to bring more surprises. Goku is a very effective fighter, but Batman is highly adaptable thanks to his strategy and his diverse moveset. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it's time once again for these polls. Who is the best Spider-Man? Josh Keaton. Josh Keaton is the best Spider-Man voice actor ever. I mean, this guy's voice just screams Spider-Man. And I'm not just saying this because of Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm saying this because it is pure fact. Josh Keaton's Spider-Man is on par with Kevin Conroy Batman and George Newbern's Superman. That's how perfect Josh Keaton is. Have Josh Keaton voice act Spider-Man and it'll be a masterpiece. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm swinging your way with another poll. Yes, me saying that was intentional. Because in this matchup, we got two Spider-Men facing each other. Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And we talking the PS4 adaptation. Now, as these are two Spider-Man, we know their standard abilities. Super strength, super speed, spidey sense, swinging through the air and then some. Miles got more going on power-wise. His body is contained with radiation called Venom, and he can turn invisible. These are two abilities he has over Spider-Man. Though on the other hand, Peter Parker has strategy and years worth of experience over Miles. He even has better gadgets. So when it comes to an all-out match between these two Spider-Man, Peter Parker takes the W. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and do I even gotta say it? You know what time it is. It's poll time! What's your favorite Powerpuff Girls villain from Dusk Till Dawn? Do me a favor, look at this red flamboyant demon right here, and then ask me that question again. There is a reason this freak of nature is called him, because he is him. He is the deadliest, most powerful being in Powerpuff Girls and all of cartoon history. Every time this demonic character shows up in an episode, you know shit is gonna get real. Without a doubt, the best PBG villain is His Infernal Majesty. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm coming at you with another poll yet again. We return to Demo's Guide 2. Which one of these versions of Batman would win? Right out the gate, Robert Pattinson is eliminated. It's really not even fair to compare him to the other Batman. He just started. Other Batman already went through at least half of their rosters. Speaking of the other Batman, this is where it gets tricky, cause I'm bound to get this wrong in some way. I think both Christian Bale and Telltale have the edge in fighting skills. I'm probably gonna lean towards Telltale. In Michael Keaton's case, he has more gadgets, and dealt with more villains. I see this match going in any kind of way. Telltale could use his physical capabilities and his stealth to overcome Michael Keaton, but Michael Keaton could have more tricks up his sleeve, hijacking the win for himself. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm back in this thing with another poll, and Mike Man is back with an interesting question. Who would you rather spend 24 hours with? Harleen Quinzel or Deadpool Wade Wilson? From a viewer's perspective, these two are an absolute riot. In universe, however, that's a whole new thing entirely. Realistically, I would try my damnedest to stay away from both of these motherfuckers. It's not only the fact that they get annoying after a while, but it's also their nature. Deadpool is super unpredictable with his shenanigans, and Harley Quinn has an infamous criminal history. But if I had no choice, I would choose Harley Quinn. Why? Because she at least has the requirements for me to stick around. Look, I'm being forced to stick around with a nut job. You gotta have something to substitute. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm back in this thing with another poll. And today we finna go super speed on them. Dust Till Dawn as which one of these characters will win in a foot race? Sonic the Hedgehog, Speedy Gonzales, Freakazoid, or Roadrunner? Good Jesus, I am never gonna do that again. I'ma have to go with Sonic the Hedgehog, the fastest thing alive, running circles around all of these clowns. The blue boy is just too swift. And before y'all say anything about Toon Force, Sonic beats him in that category too. Have y'all forgotten about the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? He's literally faster than lightning. He can outrun day and night and circle the earth hundreds of times in a second. You would never catch these other tunes going that fast. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and we got another poll in the mix. And we are talking about speedsters once again. This time, it's a battle. Danko asks, who wins? DCEU Flash, X-Men movie Quicksilver, Paramount Sonic, or Makari? Makari is out immediately. Why? Because the Eternals suck. Moving on. Now let's talk about the other three. All three of these guys perceive time in slow motion. Probably most popular with Quicksilver. But Quicksilver doesn't have an edge to him, so he's out. Now it all comes down to Flash and Sonic. I'm not sure whether or not to consider Super Sonic in the mix, cause that would really give him the edge. I don't know, this match could go either way. Either Sonic could use a warp ring to remove Flash from the equation, or the Flash could go back in time to stop Sonic. Yeah, I don't think you could beat time travel. The Flash wins. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it's pole surfing time. Mike's Comic Facts is back in the building, with yet another comic book clash between Red Hood and who in the world is this? Alright, so this is a Marvel character named Deathlock, and apparently he was Cyborg before Cyborg was a thing, and he shares many of his abilities too. Superhuman speed, strength, reflexes, flight, energy blast, and even force fields. Not to mention that conventional weapons don't work on him, and nothing gets more conventional than two pistols. So how in the world would Red Hood win this fight? Well, believe it or not, Red Hood has held his own against stronger opponents. Examples being Bane and Lobo. Hell, he even broke out of Supergirl's grip before, while on his own version of Venom. Yeah, so Red Hood got enough skills and prep to take on Deathlock. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and oh boy, I am polling today. Another poll from Beatrix Kid showed up on my feed, asking a literal billion-dollar question on who would actually win the fight, Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's been a long time since this news have been a thing, and I for one am super late on it, but I am gonna give my thoughts, so nonetheless here I go. I would give this fight to Elon Musk, cause he comes straight from the Tesla dojo, which gives him the edge over Zuckerberg initially. But if Mark turns into his lizard form, then it's over for Elon. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and guess what? I am poll hunting for y'all once again. Beatrix Kid arrives once again. Which of these four deserves their own game? All of them. All of them do. I'm not even gonna pick one, because all of them need a decent standalone game, and it's way overdue. I would love to play as Daredevil in an Arkham style game. I would crave a game where I'm nothing but a red streak of lightning. I would enjoy causing chaos as a rampaging alien monster. And the Big S, don't get me started. He's probably gonna get his own full video, because I can't stress enough how much we need a decent Superman game right now. All we need is a team of passionate people and it's over. That's game. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it's time to really feel the power with this poll, because Mike is back with a comic book clash between Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel. And guess what? Captain Marvel wins. It's almost a complete and utter mismatch. Captain Marvel is completely outclassed in every conceivable way. I'ma put it to you like this. Captain Marvel is stronger, faster, mightier, and is godlike in every way. There is no way around it. Captain Marvel wins. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm coming at you once again with another poll. And it's time for Shine Comics to shine again. Who wins? Spider-Man or Symbiote Daredevil? Oh, so this time Daredevil is a little bit amped. And I really mean a little bit. Look, I understand. Symbiotes make you stronger and crazier. But it's just another Tuesday for Spider-Man. Spider-Man is already strong enough to overpower Daredevil himself. And he already dealt with his fair share of symbiotes too. To say the least, Spider-Man knows what to do. The W is his. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and you guessed it, I'm dropping another poll on you. It's about that time once again, Mike boy. Who wins this comic book clash? Wonder Woman the God of War or Punisher the God of War? Alright, so check it out. The Punisher killed the God of War in Punisher number 9. But it's not just any Punisher. This is Punisher Fist of the Beast. This is a Punisher with demonic-like energy powers, strong enough to kill the God of War, therefore becoming the God of War. But let's look at the other corner real quick. Wonder Woman herself is already a force to be reckoned with. But merged with the God of War? We talking about a new beast entirely. A Wonder Woman with the God of War's powers is the deadliest thing you can ever imagine. For that, I'ma have to go with Wonder Woman. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and it's poll time, ladies and gentlemen. And in this edition of Poll Surfing, we got a poll done by none other than me. And it's about the Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Game, Multiverses. Multiverses may be down, but it will come back. I have a few ideas before its return. But which one of these characters would you like to see in the game? Now y'all know I like me some Godzilla, so I had to pick him. Seeing the King of the Monsters throw down in a Smash Bros. Like fighting game is gonna be one of the best things to ever see. A gargantuan tank of a lizard bigger than Iron Giant, mopping the floor with the whole arena, taking no prisoners, and then causing ultimate devastation with that atomic breath. When they re-release this game in 2024, I hope they add Godzilla up in there. I would have the time of my life. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and guess what, people? I got another poll from yours truly. You want to gain powers to humiliate your school bully. Which one of these powers would you choose? We got invisibility, shapeshifting, intangibility, and mind control. Okay, this is one of the hardest polls that I've ever did, and it was done by me. All of these powers are good. There's a lot of ways you can embarrass him with invisibility. Make objects float around him, give him a wedgie without warning, anything. If you can shapeshift, you can transform into his teacher and give him detention. You can turn intangible and make him slip and fall trying to hurt you. And if you can control his mind, he is literally under your mercy. I don't know, give me y'all thoughts. What powers would y'all choose? Y'all can still find this poll in my community section, so feel free to choose. This is Ultra Blue Energy coming at you. It's poll time once again, peeps. And we got one from Hossman Comics. Who is your favorite DC old timer? I'ma have to go with Wildcat Brawler. I might be a little biased because of the DC animated universe. Nobody knew how to use them hands like the Wildcat. This guy is a brawling master, and he's pretty freaking strong for a peak human too. Outclassing characters like Mr. Terrific, beating up characters like Solomon Grundy. He even gave Batman a challenge before, all by using pure fisticuffs. He is indeed a wildcat. This is Ultra Blue Energy coming at you with more polls for you bros. Got another poll from Beatrix Kid. Who is your favorite successor from DC or Marvel? I'ma have to go with Batman Beyond. Probably the best successor to a superhero in all of comics. Terry McGinnis is a superior Batman in every possible way. His advanced Batman Beyond suit has many functions. It can enhance natural abilities, conduct electricity, it's equipped with sharp claws and a cape, and it has built-in advanced AI. It can also resist heat, cold, electric attacks, and energy attacks. Terry also has adaptive combat knowledge and is as intelligent as Batman himself. This is the definitive future Batman and the perfect successor. This is Ultra Blue Energy coming at you with yet another poll up in the mix. Today we talking about anime, and we got a poll from Carthu's Dojo. Who's the best Dragon Ball Z villain? And to that I say, my good people, nobody is beating Frieza. This white conniving spoon lizard is the bane of the Dragon Ball universe. People feared the name Frieza, and it was for a good reason. He was relentless, willing to go through bodies to get what he wants. Frieza was diabolical. And sure, Perfect Cell had some charm to him. Kid Buu was peak insanity, and Vegeta had that pride and arrogance. But Frieza remains the nastiest villain in Dragon Ball Z, therefore his top spot is earned. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm here to calm your nerves today with another poll. Got a poll from Ty Records LOL, pitting 4 powerful combatants against each other. Who's gonna win? Now I get it, people. Goku got his energy blast and his mid-air kung fu. Sonic got that chaos speed. And Elephant Mario is thick. But y'all gotta understand, when George gets curious, that's when shit gets serious. And if you think I'm kidding, this monkey is nothing you ever seen. He could end bloodlines just by spitting on you. He committed grand arson just by creating a sun. He the only organism that committed 100-degree murder. You ever wonder what happens to the cat that got curious? This monkey could see you when you dreaming. He could erase you in every timeline just by discovering. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and Mike came back in his mud with another poll. Comic book clash. Who wins? Superman or Exodus? Okay, who in the world is this guy? And why is he named after a Christian book? Well, this guy is an Omega level mutant with extremely powerful psionic abilities. Tuh, he must be new here. Along with other abilities such as energy projection and teleportation. He periodically gives the X-Men and the Avengers trouble and has fought with characters like Magneto, Holocaust, and Apocalypse. And he's able to do absolutely wild things like fix Professor Xavier's mind, dismantle a killer Sentinel, and held his own against Hope Summers, who was powered by the Phoenix, above many others. Unfortunately for him, he is not that much of a juggernaut, and I don't see him lasting at all against Superman. So the Boy Scout takes another win. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and I'm dropping down with another poll. This one appeared from Loki Edits. Who wins? Spider-Man 2099 or Tai Lung? Now on Tai Lung's end, he is incredibly skilled with superhuman capabilities. He is an oppressing force in the Kung Fu Panda movie, but he is absolutely nothing to Spider-Man 2099. Remember, this is a Spider-Man we're talking about. An advanced futuristic Spider-Man with upgraded tech and more abilities. Shoot, he wouldn't even need most of his tech. He already outclasses Tai Lung in every physical aspect. And don't y'all forget that spider sense. Trust me, Tai Lung would wish he was fighting Poe instead. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and we got another one for Beatrix Kid. Which game is better, Spider-Man PS4 or Spider-Man Miles Morales? It's Spider-Man PS4, and it's not even close. For one, the game is longer and it has more content. For two, it has good story and more villains. It is the definitive Spider-Man experience. Miles Morales was fun, considering the extra abilities, but the experience became underwhelming with the length of the game, and I think that's what really knocked it down. Therefore, this goes to Spider-Man PS4. This is Ultra Blue Energy coming at you, and I got a poll from Fernando Comics. Which would you rather get in real life? I'ma tell y'all right now, y'all do not want Wolverine's claws. As much as I like to cut up, these claws would penetrate through your skin, and we don't have accelerated healing factors. Sad to say this, but the web shooters are out too. As much as I would like to shoot people with a white sticky substance, nice, you can't web swing like Spider-Man does, otherwise your whole arms would be dislocated. And why in the world would I get a shield when you have Iron Man armor right there? It might not be the best armor, but it has multiple functions. In the suit, you're stronger, faster, and can fly. It's durable enough to withstand weapons, and it has quite a few weapon options of its own. Plus, what's to stop me from upgrading it later? I'll take the Iron Man suit. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and you guessed it, it's poll time! Got another one from Shine Comics. Which DC logo is your favorite? Y'all mind if I go on a rant real quick? One thing in this modern day that I really show a major dislike for is simplified logos. Like seriously, what exactly would make you go from this to this? Like you call that an upgrade? All I'm saying is bring back that creative edge. Like come on. Anyways, let me actually answer this poll. I would have to go with the 2005 DC logo, cause it got the creative edge I'm talking about. With the star and the orbital ring going around the DC letters, it oozes with style and I love it. 2005 to 2012 logo wins this whole poll. This is Ultra Blue Energy, and you read my mind. It's time for another poll. Mike's Comic Facts is back. Which telepath would you prefer rummaging through your mind? I don't know who the Simon is, but he doesn't even look human, so he's out. For Dark Phoenix, that's gonna be a no as well. She is crazy, and there is no telling what she would do to my head. Gorilla Grodd has a deep dislike for humans, and even though he wouldn't care about what's in my head, I still don't have an ounce of trust in him at all. Emma Frost is probably the safest option here. Nowadays, she switched to the side of good, so there's not that much to worry about. Plus, she has absolutely nothing to gain from snooping in my head. So I choose Emma Frost to occupy my mind. This is Ultra Blue Energy, blasting off!